see if I can not get so much paint on my board here. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tape up this, and this is kind of how I like to make my thoughtless, basically mixed media card backgrounds, and you can ink them up and all that kind of stuff. But if you just kind of just want to play and not really worry about what you're doing, this is it. So this is what I do. I tape them together. I love doing this. I've done it almost all the time here. You guys keep seeing that. And I've been doing it for, what, a couple years now. So this is, and I always like to do 4s when I do this kind of stuff, when I tape them together. You can do pocket letters and tape 9 together, which looks really cool, done it. And just, you know, work with it kind of a thing. But you can do whatever you want. So there's my cards taped in the front. I'm going to tape them in the back. And that's there, you know, done. Now, one thing I like to do on this one is I like to cover both sides with paint. One of the reasons why is that it curls back really quickly too, so I like doing that. I'm going to choose my colors. I'm going with orange, and I'm just playing with them, scraping it on. I'm being very careless of what I'm doing. So this is my mixed media altered playing card. And just playing with it. And let's see what we can do with this mess. I'm just going to use, like, imagine using, well, that's a lot of, there we go. I always do this. A lot of color on there. It's okay, I'll just use it on something else as well. Anyway, so I'm just going to scrape it on. Maybe I'll just use the color on the back as well. And I'm really being messy with it. And it doesn't matter that I just flip it over, whatever, right? I'm just doing this to make a background and decide what I want to do with it. And I'm just kind of playing with it and being like loose with it. I'm going to, now this is the other side. Dry up quickly. So that side's dry, but I want to switch papers only because I wanted to, I'm going to scrape a little bit where my numbers are. Actually, this one will probably be better on that side. I like to let show that it's a playing card that I'm playing with. Okay, so then I'm just going to draw out this. Could have added collage before, and there's your kind of like the starting of your cards. Now you can just kind of go with it. And like I said, you can collage. Book pages look really great on this kind of stuff. That, you know. So let's see. Grab some book pages here. I have some book pages, and I know I'm running off, but I'm not stopping the video just because I want to show you guys basically how easy it is. Let's see here what I have. My bird's going like crazy upstairs, but whatever. I am going to grab my matte decoupage. It's Americana, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to throw some of that on there. And where? I don't know. I'm just going to throw it on basically the whole thing here, just because. And then decide what I'm going to throw on there. I'm not even thinking, guys. This is kind of just the fun part of it. You can do this and just enjoy the process. There's my scissors. Here's this lady. I'm going to tear it. And it's just, these are stepped images I got in a swap. So it's that easy. You add more color, that kind of thing. Here's a moon. And I didn't even color these. I'm just kind of showing you guys how fast and easy you can make a really nice card without having to really worry about. There's, you know, times when you want to just like think it out kind of thing and think about what you're doing or whatever, but there's times when you just want to chill and just kind of build on it. So that's what I'm doing here. Maybe I'll throw this hot air balloon on there. It might be big. I'll actually throw a tissue piece here, so tear around. When I tear, I find that I can get it to blend in pretty good. So I'm putting this one upside down just purposely because I know I'm going to have that one flipped. But whatever, right? So I'm just grabbing through. What's this one say here? Here's one that says, "Dare to spread your wings." That's kind of cool. I might even cover it all, whatever, I don't know. So, it's all depends on what I'm doing, right? I'm not even planning it. I'm just kind of grabbing, just flipping through these stamped images that I've been given. Here's one that says, "Take the time to enjoy the simple things in life." So I'm just going to tear it. This is just for fun, guys. So you can color them, spray them, whatever, as well. Ink the edges, all that kind of stuff. But today I'm just kind of throwing it on. Take the time. And then I'm going to tear this one up as well. Now this is quite a lot of collaging. Usually I just do a little book paper, but that goes to show you can do whatever you want. There's no limits to your imagination. No limits. So let's see. That's it. That is it. So I've got a few more words here that I see. Now is the right time. So I'm just going to tear that, put it on. I'm not even being careful. And I'm totally being real time right now, guys. I don't know. I don't know. So that's it for that. Let's see here. I think that's good. I might just add create magic right there just because I'm crazy that way. Now these things might even look quite weird to you or whatever. And that is it. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. It's just having fun with it. And, you know, you play and you have a bunch of stamped images ready, even if they're yours or you have a swap. And I'm going to stop easy. And it didn't curl up on me and all that kind of stuff. Let's see what we're going to do on this side. On this side, I think I'm just going to stamp some stuff. Now this is a homemade stamp that I got from Nikki. And it's just some lines I'm going to use. And I'm just going to play with that. I'm not stopping my video, guys. So, that's it. Just a little bit of stamping on that side. I have some room in here to write my info if I want to, or you can just cover the whole thing and do stenciling and that kind of thing. Stenciling, I love doing stenciling, but I'm just doing this easy peasy card for you guys today just to show you. Now another thing I like to do, I don't know, anyways, I'm not sure if that got, okay, anyways, so I was just saying, I don't know if that recorded properly or not, so I was saying that there's this is easy peasy. I did a stamping left, you know, in the middle here. You can stamp your date, your name, whatever, your theme. You could do stencil over both sides. It's whatever you want. Just don't think about it. The only thing I really thought about is I knew that my numbers are here, and I like to have them in the corners of the left-hand side when I have my cards for some reason. That's how I like them. So, you know, that's what I did. So now I'm going to grab some old paint, gold, and I'm using this Lumineer because it is old. It's a few years old. So I'm just going to go grab it on, go down the centers. This is something I like to do too. And sometimes I'll use like a gold gel stick or whatever, like a Twistables or whatever. Like this is twist sticks, that would, you know, I could use that too. Anything, just gold paint, just dab your fingers in there. And because I love gold, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just, whatever. I love gold on art anyway. So, I don't really wear jewelry now. I don't know. So I was just talking about thinking jewelry and thinking, oh, look. I used to wear more jewelry and rings and that kind of stuff, and I just don't. They don't interest me anymore. So, just not that kind of girl anymore, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that was a weird pop in there, but you guys know that I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear it even. I'll wear bracelets when the girls make them for me and for a while and stuff, but yeah, that is that. But I do love gold on bling on art. So that's that. So that's kind of, you know, just an edging. And then on this side, I'm just going to do whatever, you know, you can do the same thing. You can just kind of do it right across, whatever. You can grab something like this and stencil it in. Rub your finger over it, give it some more texture. See, it's not hard. Just kind of don't even think about it. Just play and let your brain do all that, you know, playing. And that's a thick, see how thick that is? That's a thick chunk. Put that back in there for another time. But yeah, art is like kind of letting your brain just blah, you know, and whether it's music or whether it's on paper drawing is a way to just let your brain just pour out what it wants to pour out. Sometimes to deal with stress, sometimes to deal with the environment around, sometimes just to, you know, run away and have a little 5 minutes of your time, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes away time called yours. It keeps me sane, people. It keeps me sane. If I didn't art, I think I'd be crazy. I'd be like, oh, I don't know. Maybe too much wine. I'd be drinking too much wine if I didn't art. I always love to bang a little heat to the metallics because I love bubbling it up. I love making it just kind of do that its own little thing. I'm just going to do it here a little bit. See if you can. Okay, so apparently I wasn't videoing that. That really sucks. Okay, what I was talking about, I just Mod Podged this part, or decoupage, and I like to seal everything. Anyways, I was bubbling up my metallics. I was totally doing a cool piece here, talking to you guys, and yeah, I didn't video it. But anyways, so I was just saying that, you know, I like to bang some heat onto my metallics and make it bubble, and I love that look. So now it's time to cut it. It hurts. And I don't know why this video seems a little cray-cray, but it does. And before I cut it apart, I think I just saw something I want to do. I think I might want to throw some of this script writing blah 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 stuff. And actually I'm going to see what it looks like over top of something like that. Doesn't even make much of a difference. Okay. But you could do stencils and that kind of thing over, you know, some kind of script writing and that kind of thing. So I'm just doing a little bit here to kind of blend in some of that white maybe. And I'm starting off with the card, and then once it kind of rubs some of the color off, I'm going over my white, so I don't want it like much black on that, but that looks kind of cool. There you go. See how I did it very lightly over her face, but I got most of the dark onto the card. Do the same thing the other side, or you don't have to. Ooh, that kind of just slid, but that's okay. Whatever. I still got my room to either tissue my info, like on a, stamp it out on tissue paper, put it on there, or even just write it on whatever with a archival ink. Not archival ink. I stamped with archival ink. I'm talking about like a pen thing, which the name just totally left me right now. A pen thing. Oh, what is it called? I have to find the pen thing. Brain. Posca pen. Yeah, Posca pen. Anyway, now I am going to cut it. You can grab a ruler. Always cut with a metal ruler. Just because you don't wreck your plastic one. If you have a plastic one, it's kind of just useless. Oops. And don't do what I just did. Tips! It's okay, you can just add some glue. It's all good. Watch this. Watch this. Grab some glue. I'm just going to throw it on my ruler for a second. You can't see it because it's glaring. Got a little glue on my finger. Now I just put a little glue. This is tacky Ilene's tacky glue. I'm just adding to the edge. I've so fixed cards like this, and no one's even known. And I traded them. No one's even known. You can't even tell. I totally messed it up. You can't tell. I rocked it. Okay, I have to tell you guys. I don't know why I have to tell you guys. Maybe most of you guys know anyways. I'm kind of a rocker, but I don't listen to my music like I used to. I am kind of a rocker though. And when I get my moments, I get my records out, and yeah, yes, records. I don't know why. Just my thing. I don't know. It doesn't really make me feel young, but but it's just my thing. I like. Makes me feel good. But I think records, vinyl is coming back. It's just not the same music. Not the same. It's different music. Well, it's dance music when I was in my bar days, hip hop. But you know, when they scratch the records and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's cool music. I gotta be in the mood for my music. So it's like whenever there's different kinds of music that I can listen to, gotta be in the mood. Anyways, I don't know why I'm bringing it. Anyway, because I said rock that. And now just going over my archival ink around the edges. And this is an easy card. And that wasn't very much effort. And now you got a really neat card. And I only used 2 colors for the base, the teal and the orange. And it kind of came out like this antique green. Almost like little bit more greener than the like robin's egg green blue thing happening, you know, or the old color they put in everyone's kitchen, like in the 60s, that green blue thing they had for appliances. Duh, I couldn't think of the word. Gosh. I have no idea. You guys must think I'm just so brain dead because I'm always forgetting what I'm trying to tell you guys. And I'm like, I don't know the name of that. What is that? It's a marker. What's the name of it? I can't remember. Oh, crazy. I don't know why. It's just like, I guess I got so much stuff in my brain. And it depends on what was the last thing in my brain. I don't know. Don't know. So that's my easy PJ. And the tape on there causes some nice cool texture, the washi tape. And I just kind of pick, sometimes I'll pick washi tape that I don't really like. I'm not going to use as often. This one wasn't bad. It was just like dots or where they put it. This one's not bad. But sometimes there's washi tape I just will not really use on a pocket letter. Not that I've done those in a while, but you know what I mean. Like something that I want to be seen, and I actually bought that. But there we go. Easy. Create magic. The simple things in life, and that's that. And so even if you have these stamps, you don't have to stamp them. You could stamp them on some computer paper and that kind of thing. That's what this is, and then have that kind of ready, cut out to be ready to be torn. And then you kind of put it in a little place. I have a little Tupperware containery thing. I'll show it to you. This kind of thing. And then you, it's not overfull, so then you can kind of see things. And then you can kind of flip through it and then see what you like for your card at that time. Instead of looking at your hundreds and something stamps and thinking, gee, what would that look like? It's a lot easier to vision something when you have it like this in here, for me. And it's like, oh, okay, well, what did I do with the other one? I just ripped it right here, you know, and I threw it on 2 different cards and it worked. That kind of thing. So it's easier for your brain to just kind of explode with ideas, I suppose. Anyways, that's it. Easy. And I hope you guys like these. And yeah, I'm going to put the link to the group. This is Anne Williamson's group that I'm doing this for. I have my own group, International Crafters. Her group is Mixed Media Altered Playing Cards or something like that. I'm sorry, Anne. Please forgive me. I keep saying that. I'm like, something like that. I do love the group. I love the people, and I like looking at all the art. My brain forgets some things. But these are the cards. Nice and easy, pretty fun. Think about your favorite colors. Think about probably your favorite combos. Think about your favorite metallics that I use, you know, inks, things that you kind of know you like together, and just throw it together and do a mindless card. I don't know, creation. Okay, guys, don't forget to craft like a duck, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Here's the back, just to show you. I don't know if I showed you. I have to ink a couple more. Ink a couple more like this. There we go. Done like dinner. I'm getting my crazy, silly moods, guys. I'm sorry. Put up with me. God love me. Where I just start talking and mumbling about just stuff. I don't know. Okay, bye.